Hey guys, hope you're okay. Welcome to today's video. This one's going to be an intermediate flowing class. So I'm hoping that you're going to be quite warm already before you start this one. Don't just jump in without doing any stretches or any warm-up. There's going to be minimal cue, so it's not going to be a full explanatory class, intermediate level. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Like I said, please warm up a little bit first, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so we're going to start with the legs wide, starting standing up. We're going to bend into the knees, stretch up with the arms, and then take the hands down towards the mat. Just starting to work into the hips, and again, full breath in, take the arms up, and bringing the hands down. Just moving the legs one side to the other. One more time, breathing in, exhale as you bring the hands down. And then we're going to bring the hands up towards the thighs, and just move the legs side to side. Working into the hips. Taking one hand to the top of the thigh and pressing the shoulder in towards the centre. Sticking the bum out behind. Feeling that twist in the spine. Opposite side. We'll do one more for each side. Press into the thigh, twist, bring the shoulder into the centre. And lastly on the other side. Coming all the way back up, take the arms up overhead. I'm going to bring it into a warrior two. So just adjust the feet. The front knee is bent. The back leg is straight with the foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Looking over the fingers of your front hand. Nice bend in that front knee. Should feel a nice stretch going through the hip flexor. I'm going to move into a reverse warrior. So keeping the legs where they are, front arm comes up and over, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, back to your warrior two. I'm going to transfer into our triangle, straighten the front leg, drop the front arm, shine your heart to the ceiling, lifting that back arm up. Breathe. Try not to have the chest tilting forwards. We're opening up through the side of the body and into the chest. Lovely. Bring it back up into your warrior two. And then we're going to take the arms to circle down, framing that front foot. Spin the left foot forward, and we're going to step it back to a plank position. We're just going to hold your plank, holding it for 3, 2, 1. Take a vinyasa your way, lower down, coming back up to your upward dog, sending the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Lovely, just taking a breath in your down dog, maybe taking a bend to the knees, pedaling into the feet. Whatever movement feels good for you today. We're going to extend the right leg out behind us, coming into a 3-legged dog. Bringing it through, nose to knee. Taking it back. One more time. Knee to nose, nose to knee. Nose to knee, I'm going to say. This time, dropping the knee behind the right wrist. Coming into a pigeon pose. So straightening that left leg down to the mat. Coming up onto the fingertips. Looking up towards the ceiling. If that's in your range today. Walk the fingertips forward. And we're just going to relax in any position that feels good. You might want to be up on the arms. Completely come down to the mat. And just take a couple of breaths. Making sure the hips are squared down to the mat. And the foot's not turning in or anything like that. Just having that back foot out right behind. One more deep breath. Walking the hands back up. Going to tuck the left toes under. Bring that knee back in. Send it back to your downward facing dog. Lovely. Bend into the knees. Walk the feet back up towards the hands. Slowly roll it back up to a standing position. We'll do the same on the other side. Start in our warrior two on this side. So take the first stance that we had, feet wide, arms overhead. Come to your warrior two on this side. Lovely. Reverse the warrior. Backhand down the back leg, lifting up with the front arm, keeping the bend in the knee. Exhale, come back to centre. Changing it into your triangle. Front arm comes down, back arm lifts, opening up through the heart space. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. And again, we're going to transition, bring the arms down, framing that foot, spin the front foot towards the right foot towards the front, step it back to your plank position, and vinyasa, whatever way you want to do that. Upward dog, back to your downward dog. Lovely, coming back to your downward dog. Again, maybe taking a bit of movement. This time I'm going to straighten out the opposite leg behind us, three-legged dog. Bringing nose to knee. Knee to nose. Knee to nose. And extend one more time. Knee to nose. Arch through the back as you do that. Drop the knee behind the left wrist. Straighten that right leg out behind us, finding that pigeon position. Again, come up onto the hands. Start to walk the hands forward. Relax the body down. Taking 3 deep breaths. And again, press into the hands as you come back up, tuck the right toes under, just walk that knee back in a little bit, come back to your three-legged dog, drop the feet together. Oops, I've lost a hair clip. I'm going to bend into the knees. Walk, jump, step it forward, whichever way you get there is fine. Slowly rolling up to a standing position. Lovely, we're going to come back to the wide leg position. We're going to take a fold this time. So just taking the hands towards the waist, start to lean forward. Now I always find it easier if you lean forward with the chin sticking out. It just keeps the back a little bit straighter as you lean forward, and then bring the hands to wherever they come to. They might not reach the floor. Bring a block under your hands to bring the floor closer to you. Just make sure the feet are slightly turned in and not outwards. If the hands come down to the mat, let them rest down in front. And just draw the crown of the head, let gravity draw it towards the floor. It might never get there, but that's the feeling we're looking for. And take some nice deep breaths. We're going to take the right hand towards the left leg and come for a twist. So twisting over that right leg. Maybe lifting the left arm up. Release. We're moving across to the other side. Left hand to right leg. Twisting with the opposite arm. Don't have to twist if just keeping the hands down is alright for you. And again, bringing yourself all the way back to that position. Coming onto the fingertips and just walk the hands a little bit closer, the feet a bit closer together. We're coming into our malasana, so yogi squat. So we're trying to get the feet, the heels to stay on the floor, which for some people is a bit tricky. So you can rest something under the heels, like a towel or a block, to bring yourself a bit higher up. Press the elbows into the knees, pushing them out a little bit to open up through the hips. And just maybe give it a little bit of movement from one side to another. Lovely. Drop the bottom to the floor. We're going to spin ourselves round. Well, I am. You might not. And come into our boat position. So just taking the legs up. Find a nice length through the centre of the body, as if a string's pulling you up from the crown of the head. I'm going to take that boat position. And then from here, we're going to lower it to a low boat. Legs out straight. Coming up. One more time for your low boat. And again, coming back up. This is the last one, I promise. Low boat. bring the knees back up. Just dropping the feet down to the floor. We're going to come into our inversion, which is our shoulder stand. So we're just going to rock the legs up into the air, taking the hands towards the lower back, letting the feet go up to the sky. You can just relax the feet, let them hang heavy, or point the toes, whichever one works best for you. So you want the hands lifting the lower back up. You might be happy to stick with this position, or if you can always take the feet behind. If the toes reach the floor, you can come into the plough position, bringing the hands to the floor. And breathe. We're going to come back out, so bring the hands to the lower back, maybe bend into the knees, take the feet back up to the ceiling, and then lower down just as gracefully as you went in. Try to not move the neck to either side as you're in this position, just keeping the head nice and neutral. Lowering yourself all the way down, hugging the knees to the chest, gently rocking from side to side. Give yourself a nice big hug, squeeze those knees in, lift the head towards the knees. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not already, and I'll see you on the next one.